We have started the morning with some of the smallest spots around. We are looking at a beautiful spotted hyena just on its den side. Isn't that wonderful? It's very, very small. My name is Ali, and on camera with me today I have got Sam. And if you've got any comments or any questions, please feel free to send them through using the hashtag SafariLive, because we love hearing from all of you. Now, heading back onto our little hyena, we decided to come and have a look around here because we haven't been around to the hyena den in the last few days because they seem to be a bit elusive. But it seems like little Ntima has not gone anywhere and perhaps very, very tired already. Look at that beautiful, cute face. Even its paws are all tucked in and just having a bit of a sleep, aren't you? Now, there were no signs of the smaller cub around. Last time I came here about maybe 4 days ago or so, it went straight onto the hole. And it was, but it ran very quickly, and I don't think anyone's seen it since then. It could be around, but we don't know for certain. Hello. Very beautiful, very sharp ears, and as it gets older, those ears are going to get slightly tattered, which is very typical for all the animals that live out here in the bush. The ears are a good way of aging them. And you see there's something in the air. Sniffing something. I wonder what you can smell. Their sense of smell for all hyenas and hearing is very, very good, so I'm sure you can either pick up the scent of another animal around here, perhaps some more hyenas. Whatever it is, it was obviously quite interesting. And there is a little bit of a faint, like, rotten smell out in the air today. It's quite faint, but I wonder if that is what it was smelling. Maybe it's just faint to us, but the little cub here knows exactly what it is. Now, it's not common to have that smell around dens because the mothers don't normally bring big pieces of meat to the den. Every now and again they'll bring a leg or a few bones for the youngsters to eat, but it's not the most common of occurrences. A bit unrelaxed. Now, when it put its head up, I don't know if you guys noticed that it was dark on the bottom and it's quite light on top of the head. It's just because it's changing its color. So as hyenas, or when hyenas are born rather, let me start from the beginning, they are entirely dark. They look like a small little teddy bear, and as they start growing older, then they start becoming lighter in color, like the top of its head, and they almost become a bit gingerly in color. But that's going to happen within the next few months, that the spots are also going to become more and more obvious. So you see, even for a little cub, very alert. The ears keep moving in all directions. It can scent different things. So very well aware of everything that's around it, because often the mothers will leave the cubs here in the den, and they're going to have to rely on instinct to be able to know when to hide, what to do, just in case they get surprised by any potential predator. Now, there's definitely something around here that it can smell or hear every now and again, but I don't think it's of too much importance because it's gone back to sleep, or it almost wants to. Look at those tired eyes. So cute. It's been a long night. I think it's very tired. So for once, hyenas weren't too noisy last night. Daniel, you say he looks bored. Well, I think more than bored, it's actually quite sleepy. This is a very young hyena and it's very early in the morning. So I think maybe it's been up and moving and playing and doing different things, and now it's just gone back to sleep. Look at that. Now, if it had other companions to play around, or perhaps even bully in the case of a hyena and bite around, might be a bit more interested. Kylie, you're wondering how old this cub is. Well, it's, I would say, about 4 or 5 months old, if I'm not mistaken, because it's already starting to turn white, and they normally start turning white when they are about 3-ish months old. So it's still a very young hyena, and it's got a lot to grow. It's going to be probably about 3-4 times the size of what it currently is now. Such a pretty face. Shame it's properly asleep. Now there to the left, as you can see, that's the main entrance to the den, and there's another one just on the other side of this termite mound that the hyenas have been using to come in and out. So often at big den sites like this one, they will have more than one chamber, more than one entrance, just so if the little ones need to start running around, then they start moving in and out. Beautiful. I think someone's quite tired. Right. I'm going to travel around the other side of the den, see if perhaps any of the adults are there, because otherwise we're going to have to leave this one because we don't want to cause any unnecessary trouble for a little damsel all by herself. So let's just go and see. Perhaps they'll be on the other side. From Texas, you're wondering where its mom is. Well, we're wondering the same thing, so that's why we're gonna go around onto the other side of the den and see if perhaps the adults are sleeping there, because I've seen them sleep there on quite a number of occasions. But with a lot of animals out here in the wild, the mothers don't spend all their time with the youngsters. Often they would leave them for days at a time while they go hunting and they can go feeding. And then they'll come back to the den and suckle them. So for all predators, lions, leopards, hyenas, they get used to having fast times where they don't eat anything. All right, we're going to have a look around here and see what's happening. But while we do that, let's go over to Tristan and find out how his search is going.